Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Nittany Lions will get the first crack on offense today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards and get those first downs.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And the Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Defense bringing out some big fellas, trying to stuff the run here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Fresno State's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Miles. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through 1 period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The back's got it again. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest or go out and play dominant football.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving. Hand off to the single back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. We'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he fires the football to the right side. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. Runs through the defender. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And here's the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And here comes the punter onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Gets made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now on PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And now the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal flag. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Love the call here by the defensive coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking tackles.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
A gain makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Fresno State. Just ran away from the defense.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
This is why running the football is so important. You
run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
The offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
That's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing second and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Penn State. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick completion to the tight end. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. That sack sets up a second down and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to get the offense the football at the 42.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
To get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive game here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds his target. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Sacked. Dropped at the 3.
Hit It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The punt team making their way on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.